Both of you are the children of, director parents, and so your experience entering the films is completely different from what so many people who, enter the movies must be. I was reading an interview that Jennifer Lawrence gave a while ago. She said she was having a conversation with Emma Stone, and they were saying that, and this was way before they even got into the movies, and they said, we just knew. We knew that this was going to happen for us. Was it the same for you, this absolute, that stage?
In my head,
Super confident.
Very, very confident, and somewhere my mom knew that I should not be overconfident, and she kind of put me in my place and all, which I'm glad she did at that time. But I just kind of
No, but exactly same here. Me and my parents never really made me feel very special. Nothing to do with them.
Yeah.
It's just like an inner feeling, and I read that in Karan's book as well, and I so resonated with that because it feeling like I remember also very clearly. I was in the 3rd grade, okay, and we were basically there was some election, like a foyer monitor kind of a poll going on. Voting or whatever in a 3rd standard, and I don't even remember whether the teachers did it or the students did it, but I was the first foyer monitor ever. I just got picked out of the, I don't know how. And I remember walking, while I was walking to them to go and stand, and I remember feeling a certain kind of specialness. And it's not because of what happened in the moment, it just felt like something very familiar.
This happened to me when I was in the 1st grade, and we had this play, when you have your annual day, and I played King Herald in Jesus Christ Superstar. And those He-Man swords would come at that time, which would glow in the dark. So I had that, and I was like bare body with that, and they dressed me up as this king and all that stuff. And I feel like that day, I kind of felt something. I felt very empowered. I felt very, I felt larger than life, and I felt that I'm doing this at this age, such a big crowd. I want to probably grow up and do this.
Does this inform you? Has there been a moment in, the last few years, you've taken stock in a sense from, the 3rd or 6th standard girl, the boy in the play?
No, I think it's a very boring thing to do, and maybe I'm saying that because I've lived a very protected life and I've never had to struggle, so to speak. I've worked hard.
Of course.
I don't know. People can say it that way, but I find there's no point constantly comparing where you've reached today, because I feel that there's a great chance, a possibility that you may get a little bit lazy also feeling that I've reached so far. So
what I see it as, when you start from a certain place, that when you're born in a family that is supposedly probably richer, more privileged in that sense, that you've grown up with a lot of comforts around yourself. Suppose a person is not from the film industry, then when he just makes it in himself, he's a little like, shit, I've just made it, and that in itself is an achievement, and it is an achievement.
Very much
but when you are born in the film industry, then you are like, you actually know what superstardom is, because I have been on like a world tour where I've seen Salman Khan and seen women like going crazy. I've seen Sanjay Dutt walk out with like 30,000-40,000 people losing it around him. So in a way, I have seen superstardom, and I know that I'm not there right now. I know for a fact what it is, what it smells like, what it feels like, what it is, because I have seen a person go through that. I remember this very, very clearly even till today, that Ritik's film had become a blockbuster, Kaho Na Pyare, and he came outside my editing suite. My dad owns this place called DD Edits, and his film Fizza was being edited. His office in Juhu, he came there. I'm not joking, pretty much the entire colony had come down because Hrithik Roshan was there. And so that was a phenomena that overnight,
boom, how it changes.
And after Student of the Year, there were 10 girls who came outside my building. So I could tell that I'm not there as yet.
No, and also it's not even about being there. I feel it's about also just, see, like if you metaphorically, if you say, look at a bag, okay, and if the bag is full, what are you going to put inside it? But if you have an empty bag, there's so much scope to put things inside it. So the point is to not keep collecting your achievements and talking about it. As opposed to just going with it.
That you're seeing it in a more holistic way.
I'm looking at it in a holistic way.